when you write, you ought to envision a reader. And I envision a serious investor who has the imagination and the intellectual flexibility to welcome new and seemingly heretical ideas into his or her life. That's my target audience. Grant's Interest Rate Observer is a twice-monthly journal of the financial markets. What it's about is opportunity. We believe in sound money. We don't go in for what has become the orthodoxy of central bank manipulation of prices and of interest rates and of markets. We don't just howl like wolves in the wilderness about this regime we have in money. We look for opportunities to profit by it. We think our readers are grateful for that. At Grants, what we try to do is to help people overcome their innate tendency to do the wrong thing at the wrong time, to help the human race understand the psychology of investing. I believe in what Adam Smith called the invisible hand, that is, the mechanisms of the free marketplace. We aim to introduce new ideas and ideas that are off the beaten track. Seeing things that others don't and having the courage to bring those views forward, though unpopular they may be, all that is more or less ageless. Besides some very good single-name investment ideas, what we bring to the table is a historical perspective. I can put current events in perspective in a unique way. We have not bought into the notion that people have lost their patience, that they can't read anything longer than a couple of paragraphs. We don't chop things just for the sake of catering to an imagined lack of attention span on the part of younger readers. We don't patronize them at all. We pay our readers what we think is the respect due them as intellectual peers. What we try to do at Grants is to help them find income-producing vehicles that are relatively safe. What Grants, I think, knows is the kind of monetary world we live in. It's not just about whether the Fed is going to raise its federal funds rate by 1/4%. It's about the nature of money we have. It's about the nature of the promises to pay money. It seems everything is changing. Technology, the way people trade, the way they invest, the way they think. The New York Stock Exchange, this wonderful structure, represents the dynamism of capitalism. The New York Stock Exchange, for all intents and purposes, has been superseded by a bunch of servers in the state of New Jersey. So capitalism is this unsentimental thing. It doesn't really care about tradition. What it cares about is the future. This is the time in which people are finally, I think, going to think about the dollars in their pocket and this strange almighty institution in Washington that decides what interest rate the world should pay. You gotta subscribe now.